Alright, I'm going to show you how to take apart this Andis Ion Blade. I saw there were some people talking on Facebook about it, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this back screw off that adjusts the lever there that moves the cutter front to back. So take that off, set it there. So now the lever does not move the blade. It's a trick there. Second thing we're going to do, we're going to take these springs off. So, got that one off. I'll try and keep this inside the camera. Alright, so now that spring is off, and that's off, so you can see these other three screws here, and you know you need to get to them, but the trick is you can't get this black piece off. Well, the secret is it's actually two black pieces, so you can actually, once you take the spring off and that set screw, just slide it back, and you can see there's these holes here and here for these four pegs. I'll try and get that in the lighting so you can see that. So you got those four pegs that slide into those holes. Start here and slide forward back. You'll remember that when we put it back together. So then you got that lever off, you got that piece off there, the cutter comes off. So there you got it just like that. You can see these three screws here that you could see from the other side but you couldn't get to. So now we'll just take those out. And when you go to put this back together, you'll see that there's only really one way these screws go in. If you try and put it in upside down, you'll quickly realize that it doesn't work that way, because there's little holes here for the screw because it's slanted on the tip there, or by the head. So take this last screw out and show you that it's possible. Alright, so you can see that piece does come out. This side's completely flat, so that's obviously the side that goes down. So there's that. And then you've got this comb piece off. Now you can sharpen it. You can also sharpen the cutter. Unlike the wall Arco blades, there are no parts for these, so if something breaks or you lose a screw, your customer is going to be straight out of luck. But anyways, I'll show you how to put this back together now. Kind of opposite of how we took it apart. So put these screws back in the base here. Like I said, that base really only fits one way. One side's completely flat. This side's got some different slopes to it. So sorry if I get this out of camera here. I'm not watching through the camera. Alright, so we've got our three screws in. So that looks normal. Now for the really tricky part is putting these pieces back on. So the first thing we're going to do is there's a little post here. That's what your lever sits on. So you can go ahead and put that in there. And this cutter is really annoying because you can't connect it, because then you can't screw this piece on or slide it in place the way you need to. So you just kind of hang it on there. And then I pinch it down with my thumb like that, which then my thumb will be in the way in a little bit, but we'll get to that point. So then remember, we're going to take our little slots here. We're going to stick, sorry, let me get the red light there. We'll stick these four posts in there. So it starts forward, almost in front of the cutter. So now I got to pull my thumb off that cutter piece. Okay, so you're in there. And it's just a matter of getting it lined up just right without watching, because I can't see from the other side either. Okay, so I think I'm in place. I put the cutter or the tips on the table and just push down. It's the only easy way to do it. I know that doesn't explain it very well, but that is the easiest way to do it. So So then I'm going to line up the cutter, or this lever isn't moving the blade because I don't have the springs attached and I don't have this attached here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line up this lever right there with the hole. So right there, you can see it, not lined up, lined up. So I'm going to put that in there.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't matter to me either way. And I do remember looking at that and going through kind of how you structured some of the pricing.
Alright, so screw that in, and then we'll reattach the cutter to these springs here. So,
compared to just what you're...
just like that. Got that one in. Just like that. I've got that one in. So now you can see the cutter's attached to those springs, and this moves it forward to backward. I feel like the only time I take these apart and put them back together is when people ask, so if that seemed a little long and unhelpful, I'm sorry. If that was helpful for you, I'm glad. But I saw some people wanting to know how to do that, so that's how you do it.